I love you guys. I think you're great. And I don't care what the progressive left says about you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm a citizen.
I don't, as the progressive left does, look out on America and see a history riddled with sexism, racism, homophobia, transphobia. I look at America as a shining beacon of hope and opportunity. I look at America as an example of what the rest of the world could be. And I'd like it to stay that way. So we'll see what happens tonight. Now, a lot of it's going to be down to the intangibles. A lot of it's going to be down to things that you can't quite put down in words, but you feel. Other things will be more obvious. She's 8 inches shorter than him. Let me tell you, 8 inches makes a big difference. So, you know, she's had a specially constructed podium. Not a podium. I keep getting this wrong. Now, my production team are going to have a go at me now. So this is not a podium. This is a lectern. And a podium is something you stand on. I keep getting this wrong. She's a special lectern made. Apparently, it's been granted immunity. We don't know yet what it was supposed to. Oh, sorry. Oh, all right. No, but she's had a special one made because she's so much smaller. Without heels, 8 inches shorter than Trump. And it's the intangible stuff is the stuff that I think he has the opportunity to really win with. Trump is, as we like to say, high energy. This room, like Trump, is high energy. And it's one of those things that, despite his supposed unfavorability ratings, Americans, I think, tonight are going to start to pick up on. I think they're going to start to notice that he's strong. That everything about Trump, everything he does, you know, in his public speeches, he exudes confidence and calm. And he's becoming more presidential. Have you noticed him becoming more presidential? As she starts to get more hysterical and shrill. And you're not supposed to say that about women because it's sexist or something, but she has. Now, look, we don't really wish ill on anyone, not even Hillary Clinton, in part... Who was that? It was you. See me afterwards. Actually, with your friend. Bring him. Bring your friend. Every past president has been worried about getting assassinated, getting shot. It seems to be the only way that Trump could lose is by getting assassinated. Reagan took a bullet while in office. God bless his memory, Ronald Reagan. It's the only thing Hillary's worried about is not having a shot handy when she goes into one of her seizures. I'm just... Hillary Clinton's Secret Service code name is Patient Zero. No, I've asked them. And she's set to enact Clinton Care on day one, which isn't an enlargement of Obamacare. It's actually just a vast new body of the federal government dedicated to making sure she's got all of the shots and medication she needs to get up in the morning. Trump worries about America's future and how to fix our country. Hillary, it seems to me, primarily worries about whether her banks in Switzerland and the Lebanon have disabled ramps. Because she's going to need them. What? I don't know where her banks are, all right. Aside from her health, I know where the money comes from, though. We all know where the money comes from. Saudi Arabia. $50 million from Saudi Arabia? Country that murders homosexuals and oppresses women, and Hillary has the gall, has the front, has the chutzpah to pander to women and suck up to and mollycoddle homosexuals. Well, from this homosexual to you, Hillary, go fuck yourself. I'm going to be giving a talk tomorrow in Orlando called 10 Things I Hate About Islam. So you can hear more on my thoughts about that in Orlando tomorrow. So just leave it to say, Hillary is getting, as her poll numbers sink, Hillary is getting increasingly hysterical. I mean, just look at this.
It's in bargain collectively.
Not just the picture, listen.
And I will fight back against so-called right to work. Right to work is wrong for workers and wrong for America. Now, having said all this, why aren't I 50 points ahead, you might ask? Well, the choice for working families has never been clearer. I need your help to get Donald Trump's record out to everybody. Nobody should be fooled. He proudly declared himself 100% right to work. He even hired a union-busting firm to break up an organizing campaign at his hotel in Las Vegas, where you are right now. And he built up his wealth by stiffing small businesses and contractors. That goes against everything we stand for as a country. My dad was a small businessman. I'm just happy he never did business with Trump.
See, while Donald Trump, while Daddy, is getting ever more presidential by the day, easing into what must surely now be an inexorable victory, she's got that sort of mean post-menopausal grump, hasn't she? It's very unattractive. It's very unattractive. All this matters, but there's something that matters more, and that's why you shouldn't wish for an episode tonight in the debate. You shouldn't wish for anything to go wrong. That is because Trump can, and I'm sure will, beat her on the facts. The facts are his two signature policies, things that America really wants. Number one, build the wall. And number two, fix trade. Of course, I have a third, which is my own personal hope for a Trump presidency, which is to finally, completely, and irrevocably smash political correctness in America forever. We have had enough of feminist bitches lying to and about men. We have had enough of Black Lives Matter terrorists making the lives of our police officers a living hell. We have had enough. We've had enough of all manner of other unsavories that we'll come to in a minute that Hillary Clinton wishes to inflict on the United States. I'll be the first press secretary in history to be banned from Twitter. If they ever offer it back to me, I'm going to have one tweet, and it's going to be, "Go fuck yourself, Jack." I wish that more Democrats could see that Hillary Clinton was just a sort of Angela Merkel, you know, the German leader who has a supposedly strong female leader who has destroyed her country. Do you know, we're not supposed to praise Putin. We're not supposed to. But do you remember, Merkel is very famous for being terrified of dogs. And do you remember this? So Putin has one of these state meetings with her in one of his grand drawing rooms or whatever, some beautiful palace paid for with the blood of, Russian peasants or something. That's why we're not supposed to praise him. Not a good guy. Not a good guy. But he brings in this gigantic, black Labrador or something. And there's an amazing picture of her just going... But this is the Jennifer Flowers move. This is the kind of thing you do when you are at the top of your game, relaxed and not, and you're able to sit back and analyze your opponent's weaknesses. And I wish Democrats could see that Hillary Clinton is just another Angela Merkel. I wish Democrats would also realize that Deutschland is not a trendy coffee bar in Williamsburg, but is in fact a country in Europe, and it is a really good template of how America should avoid its relationships with the Middle East and the Islamic world. It's a really, really good guide. It's a really, really good guide how not to do it. You want to help the Syrians. The best thing to do, as David Cameron, to his credit, did, the British Prime Minister, go help them where they are. Build them camps, help to set up this infrastructure in their countries again. Don't drop 2 million Muslim migrants into a country that cannot cope with them. Hillary Clinton wants to do something of the same in this country, which we know from the people she chooses to put around her. The facts of life in America are on Trump's side. Crime is skyrocketing as police withdraw from proactive enforcement thanks to Black Lives Matter. Every month, these deranged activists seem to burn down a new neighborhood, normally a black one. Black lives, well, I know. It is just as dumb as it sounds.